Hey everyone. So this is going to be a little bit shaky because I'm holding this by hand. Sorry about that. But a lot of people do write to ask us what we do ourselves with small animals, whether we've got our own in our homes or if we foster. And my answer is a resounding absolutely we do. I foster for an organization here in my hometown, Pittsburgh, and it's called Rabbit Wranglers. And they do a lot of medical rescues, and they are fabulous, fabulous people. They're really kind of even helping veterinary medicine in Pittsburgh to come up with new ways of treatment and seeing what works best and that kind of thing. They're just absolutely fabulous people. So I have currently 7 of their buns here in my own home. And I thought maybe you'd like to meet them and see the setup and stuff and see the good work that Rabbit Wranglers is out there doing. I want to point out here that Billy, the owner of Small Pet Select, sends me everything I need for these guys except for the meds. So he sends me all of the hay, the pellets, the herbs, the toys, everything that I need, and he's also helped me set up my foster area. So super generous company in terms of supporting us doing things in the community, and that's super important to me. It means a lot to me. And I hope it means something to you about our commitment. All right, anyway, let's just here. There we go. So this is one room, and I think a lot of you may have already met Radicchio. He's our little special needs bun. He's got kind of a twisted spine. He had a butt bath this morning, so his fur looks a little bit wet. But he's a great guy, and he's actually going on this Wednesday to meet a possible new wife. And if things work out, then he may end up moving to a new home with her. And this is awesome news for him because he is a really social rabbit. And he loves to run over and visit the other fosters, and he's made some really good friends here. And he needs a wife. So there's Radicchio that you've met before. And in this pen, let me just kind of turn things around so you can see what's going on here. In this pen, we've got Gray. Hi, Gray. She's very sweet. And her bond mate, there we go, that's Miracle. And Miracle is why they ended up as a pair at Rabbit Wranglers. Miracle has a little head tilt. On the downside of her little head, she's got a cherry eye, and the other eye is a little irritated as well, and she's got some ear infection going on. So she's on a bunch of different meds twice a day. And she's really so sweet. She's just a cuddle bug. I'm really falling in love with her. Over to the other side here, we have 2 that you've already met as well. Yeah, Mimi and Corey-Lise. Whoops, see you, Mimi. Corey-Lise has some head tilt too from some pastorella she had, but she's now nice and healthy. And you can see they keep her little head, whoops, her little face all trimmed because of the head tilt situation. Sometimes her eyes can get irritated, so we do keep that under control. Mimi, are you being a pill? You don't feel like being on camera today? Oh, they're very sweet. These 2 girls and Radicchio really had a great time together, and they just love each other. When they get out to play, they immediately run over to each other and start cleaning each other and romping around and smelling each other's feet and stuff. It's very sweet. All right. So, see all my awesome supplies? Yeah, I mean, it's just pretty mind-blowing, actually, I think. All right, and then out here, we've got 2 more girls. One of them is the fluffy one back here. Oops, there she is. she's out for a little romp. She is very, very active, very curious. She was part of a kind of massive, look at her go, the back legs, they kill me. She was kind of, she was part of a kind of massive recent rescue of a bunch of Angoras, and a lot of them, about 20 of them, are coming to Pittsburgh, and on Sunday I'll be going over to groom a couple of them that are matted. But she, I don't think she's been used to being handled a lot or well. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get into, yeah, hi. Wait a minute, where's your little face? There you go. Hi. She is here for a little gentle weight loss program and general fitness, but look behind her. See, she came with a teddy bear. That's her bear that she loves. Don't you? Yeah. And she cuddles her bear. So anyway, those are the 7 buns that are currently here at my house for care. Whoops. Just banged my head. And I thought you might like to see them and meet them and know what we're doing, you know, on a real personal level to help the buns. And let's see here. I've got a couple comments. He does know I'm talking about him, little Radicchio. He is so full of personality. He is just, he's quite the ladies' man, too. I mean, he really loves the girls. I'm very sorry about Samantha. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, so the foam tiles that I use. So let me do here. Yeah, they're non-toxic tiles that are meant for use with small kids in like playgrounds or, not playgrounds, but preschools, that kind of stuff. And because, I think, because they're so flat where they join, they don't seem to bother them at all, and I've really not had any problem with them chewing on them. But, you know, if they did come up with something else, I've had much more trouble with them chewing on tarps and other things that I've tried underneath. Let's come in here and see if we can get some footage of little Miss Fluffy Ears running around. Yeah, I've tried a lot of different things, and these seem to be the ones that work the best. And it's easy also then to just take out some tiles if they happen to get dirty, if they like make a mess on them or pee on them or something like that. Very easy to kind of scrub them down and dry them off and put them right back in. So it seems to be working really well. I'm sure somebody will come along that you know, tries their best to chew on them and yeah. All right, let's see. Okay, so Becca says she has tiles like this and her rabbits still pick at them. Yeah, no. If they started to pick at them or eat at them, even though they're non-toxic, I would also come up with a different arrangement. I don't know if you've tried a tarp underneath. I also have some here with that same interlocking thing that I use when I've got them out to groom or play, just to give them a surface, because I've got wood floors and they're slippery, so they tend to like to play on something where they have a little more traction. And but you know, they're carpet, so if you've got rabbits that aren't that great at the litter box, that can be an issue. But if you've got a rabbit that is okay in the litter box, then, you know, maybe a carton or so of these, with the idea that it's really easy to change them in and out if they get messed up. All right, let's see. Oh, well, thank you, Glenda. Yeah, no, I have to say I live in Pittsburgh, and there's a really awesome rabbit community in Pittsburgh. We're extremely lucky. And rabbit people are awesome. I'm always telling my rabbit friends that rabbit people know how to party. When I had a nutrition store of my own, I'd have these parties there for the rabbit folks. We'd have bunny photos with Santa, and we'd have a spring party and stuff. And the rabbit people were just awesome. I mean, they were so supportive of each other, and rabbit people will share their knowledge, they'll share their supplies, they'll run around and help transport. They're an amazing bunch, and we're lucky here to have 2 large shelters that handle rabbits as part of their shelter, the main shelter program, and we also have rabbit wranglers, which is just an incredible resource, and we have a great rabbit vet here as well, so I think that's all helped. But yeah, we've got a lot of rabbits in Pittsburgh. All right, let's see. Okay, so Amanda says that she just uses a large piece of plywood, and that makes sense. Yeah, so again, if you do that, it's not that expensive, and if eventually it'll start to get kind of messy and stuff, and you can just replace it. Yeah, I mean, that works absolutely. So, all right, let's see. We've got a bunch of comments. I don't want to ignore anybody, so I was going to just hang up, but it seems like we've got some conversation going here. So, Stephanie, I did not see the message yet, but I've been up here cleaning pens and clipping little bits of fur and doing rabbit things all morning, so I haven't really checked on messages yet. I'll get to it, though. I'll make sure I look for it. Oh, yeah, Becca. So Becca says she uses a large rug now, and they don't pee outside their litter box, which is awesome. That makes things much easier. But it's hard to clean the little pieces of Timothy hay that get stuck in it. These guys are on my 3rd floor, and there is hay all through my house, and, it's hay, I think as rabbit people, we just kind of learn to live with a constant presence of hay. I also have dogs and occasionally cats living here, and so I've got fur and hay. That's just kind of the situation, and that's the new normal. The little Angora, sure. Let's show you Angora again. She's back in this corner. Like I said, I don't think that she's very used to being handled. And so, there you go. Come on, why don't you go out front? Yeah, go out front so we can... She's got zoomies. Yeah, she does. So one of my goals with her is just to let her get out, let her get confident, let her come up to me and sniff me, and kind of get used to the whole thing, and take this on her own terms. I want her to trust me and not to force it. So we'll be real careful, and until she invites a touch, then, I'll let her. Look at her. Isn't she just killer? She's adorable. I'd like to get in there and do some work on her coat and stuff, but I'm going to give her, look, that is the first time I've seen her binky. That is wonderful. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad all of you were here to see that with me. Anyway, yeah, I just want her to be like that. I want her to be binking and zooming and to come to me on her own terms. I think she deserves that. So, let's see. Fluffy little baby. Yes. Whoop. What? Yeah, she's a really good one. And she has come up. I go sit in her crate with her. I was in there for about an hour last night. And she's very curious. She will come up and sniff and put a paw on me and reach up and sniff a little bit more. So, I think those are all really good signs. And I don't want to offend her, essentially. So, yeah, look at her. She's a great one. So, guys, if you want to know more about rabbit wranglers, they're on Facebook. Look them up. Awesome bunch of people. And, hey, yeah, good girls. Okay. All right, people. I just thought that I would show you what goes on here in kind of Rabbit Central. The ears just kill me. And I will be online later today checking for messages and stuff, so I will definitely check Stephanie and make sure I get back to you. And I'm always around. You can reach me at humans, HOOMANS, @smallpetselect.com. We've got a rescue love story out there, contest out there, and we'll be giving away a couple of prizes on Valentine's Day. And we've already had a ton of response on that, and it's so wonderful to hear all your stories and see the pictures. So, yeah, have a great afternoon, and thanks for joining me. And I'm going to get back to sitting in the crate and seeing if she'll let me get close to her. Thanks, guys. Take care.